Hey guys, this is Dan with Gears and Gadgets. Thanks for tuning in. So you read the title. That's right. It's pretty crazy to think it's even possible on YouTube. But in the short of it, it's not about the number of subscribers that you have on a channel, but it is the number of views that you get on videos against ads that are run on those videos. So, you know, we see the Street Speed 717 tall guy car reviews. One of my favorites, the Stradman, gets all these views and they buy these supercars. It's pretty incredible. And for me, I'm not looking to buy a supercar. I'm looking more for a relatively modestly optioned, but yet upper end pickup truck is basically what I'm looking for. So before we get into the video and all that stuff, I just want to go through the options of trucks that I was looking at. And it's really been interesting because there's been a lot of advancement in pickup trucks in the last couple years, really. My truck is not a pavement princess, as people like to call it. 90% of its life lives on the highway, but I do a lot of off-road driving. I do a lot of drone stuff, actually, for work now, which has me idling my truck a lot, basically sitting off-road somewhere by myself with the truck running, because here in Arizona it gets so hot that all the electronics, iPads, things like that, have to remain cool. So I can't just stand out in the sun. All that stuff overheats and shuts down. So that was also a consideration. And I do tow on occasion. I don't tow a lot, but I have towed on occasion or taken long trips. And there's times when I'm on long trips, I like to just kind of live in the truck. If it's going to be kind of a quick weekend long trip, no sense in getting hotel rooms and all that stuff if I'm going to grab something or whatever. So I'm going to go through these trucks, and I'm going to put the build links for these trucks in the description down below. And then at the end of the video, I'll get into how many views and the money and all that stuff. So the first truck is a 2021 GMC Sierra At4. I get the GM family discount, which is pretty nice. You know, money talks. The 5.3 liter, I would probably go with that. It's fine. But there's a lot of cons with the Sierra. And number one, again, the personal history I've had with my 2015 GMC Sierra. I had a lot of problems with that truck. I really wasn't happy with it. Still, I'm not super happy with it. Does the money account for that and kind of pick up for it? Possibly. But exterior design, I don't like how they moved the mirrors down to the doors. I think it just looks out of place. They've been there for a while. It hasn't grown on me. I do allow design to kind of grow on me a little bit, and that design just hasn't. And in the interior design is just absolute garbage. This is just all my opinion, but I think my 2015 interior actually looks nicer than the newer interiors. I think the gauge cluster looks plasticky. I think the center stack looks unfinished. It's kind of lacking difference of materials. It just all looks like one giant piece of plastic. I don't like it. It's kind of a big deal, and I'll talk about that when I get into the next truck, which is the 2021 Ram 1500 Laramie Off-Road is how I would option this. Now, that's a $64,000 truck compared to the At4, which is about $62,000. Trucks are not getting cheap. The pros of the Ram, that 12-inch touchscreen is amazing. I think it's pretty cool looking. Cool. The Ram Box cargo management system, I think, is an awesome use of the bed. A lot of people are like, oh, it takes up too much room of the bed, but you still have 4 foot wide, so you can still get a 4 foot sheet of plywood in that truck. And a lot of the space at the wheel well area is kind of dead space. Nobody really does a lot with that space anyways. So I think that Ram Box is pretty awesome. I would definitely get that. The 5.7 V8 Hemi, 395 horse, 410 foot-pounds of torque. It's pretty awesome. The cons of the Ram, that dial shifter. I don't like the dial shifter. It's kind of the way everything is going now, is either dial or push button, but I just don't like it. Now on to the next truck, a 2021 Ford F-150 Lariat with the FX4 package, the off-road package. I looked at the Tremor. The Tremor's coming out. It looks like an awesome package, but it's not going to offer the Powerboost. Back to the point of being able to sit in the truck with it not running, without the motor running, and having all of the air conditioning running so that when I'm sitting on a job site, literally letting the truck run for 2 hours at a time, a good chunk of that, if not all of that, could be run off battery power. I think that's really awesome. So I don't know how long you can run those trucks on battery, but I know it's longer than zero. So the Powerboost is a pretty cool thing. Now, I went and test drove a Ford F-150 Powerboost today, and I've got to say, you don't really feel a difference when that motor kicks in versus the electric power. It's really seamless. So I'm a pretty big fan. And that turbo V6 is no slouch. So I can get over the preference of a V8, which I certainly fall into that category of people who love the sound of the V8. I'd prefer to have a V8 truck, but I can get over that. The Powerboost has 430 horsepower and 570 foot-pounds of torque. So I can replace my V8 Bravado as long as that motor comes with the horsepower and torque to back it up. Also has the 7.2 kilowatt Pro Power battery, which I would definitely get that option. Cons with the F-150, aside from the fact that I was never really a big Ford fan, I never have been, the new F-150 for some reason speaks to me. I don't know why. I like the design. It's a modest change from the previous one, but enough of a change that from the previous one to this one, I'm looking at it and kind of like interested. The interior is finally where it needs to be to compete with the competition. I still think Ram has the nicest interior, but I think the F-150 is right there with them. So for me, guys, in this video, comparing those three trucks, the winner is the Ford F-150. Again, I test drove one today. I loved that Powerboost. The F-150 has the work surface, which is huge for me to be able to fold out the center console, fold the shifter flat, still have the shifter, but fold it flat, set my drone controller there with the iPad up, and have, batteries sitting there and be able to use that as a work surface in an air-conditioned environment while the Powerboost is doing its thing. Just seems to be the truck for me. And I'm a huge fan of what Ford has done, and that's the way that I'd be going here. Okay, so how many views does it take to get that kind of money to be able to $67,000? Well, looking at my channel and the views that it got last year combined to the amount of money the channel made, it's 8.3 million views. And you say, which one of your videos got 8.3 million views? Well, look down below and you'll see. Where's this video at right now? We don't know. I'm post-dating this viral video. We'll see how it does. But I say that, guys, I'm joking. This video is not going to hit 8.3 million views. Now, before you get mad and you say, oh, you clickbaiting,
asshole, get the fuck out of here right now!
I just want to say that I'll probably go out and buy this truck, even if this video does nothing but make people angry. I'm in the market for a new truck, and I'll be doing that in the next, hopefully, 6 months. Thank you guys for watching. If you're angry about the clickbait, I'm so sorry. I see it all over YouTube, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do my best shot at a clickbaity title and see what I can do. Maybe I can make this video go viral, and maybe it does buy my next truck. But of course, everything I do is for this channel. So just me kind of having some fun here. I didn't have a whole lot of content for a video tonight. I do have some review stuff going on here. I got my new Shoei RF 1400 in. I do have an Inov dash cam for the motorcycle that came in. I have this lighting set up for another future video that I have going on. So I have a lot of stuff in the works. I want to thank everybody for the support, everybody for watching. If I made you angry, I am sorry. I'm just kind of having some fun here, trying to not take myself so seriously. So with that being said, thank you very much for tuning in. If this is your first time tuning in, please hit that subscribe button down below. Remember, likes go a long way to help support the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.
Asshole, get the fuck out of here!